Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. It's Major League Baseball on a Friday night. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Texas Rangers. First pitch coming your way next. So 2 down. David Ace up now for the Tigers.
And all anyone can think about right now is his chase for that hitting streak record.
That one is absolutely belted.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. He flexes his power with that swing. He's one step closer to 100 homers this season. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. So add another game to his hitting streak. Chris, this is remarkable.
Just so exciting. Game after game, he's given us a real thrill, and that swing was obviously no exception. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Chow with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Round second, digging for third. The throw to third, and he's out, trying for 3.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Runner at first with no outs here.
David Ace.
Ace goes 5 feet 11 inches, 210 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. And that ball is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 4-1. Singing, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
And next to hit for Detroit, David Ace. 3 for 3. He's got a double and a pair of home runs. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start.
He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Clearly didn't want to mess with him right there, so I think it makes sense to play the numbers game in this spot.
First and second, 2 outs. Khan will hit next. 1 for 3. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. In there, and it's 0-1.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game. When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Fair ball. Coming home. 1 run is in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Dakota Jordan up now for the Tigers. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Ace. The runner at third, Kahn. On at first with 2 down. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. 1 run in the inning, but they lead 2. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Tigers 5 and the Rangers 1. Michael Arroyo stepping in for the Rangers. 0 for 3 in this one.
Second baseman, Michael Arroyo.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, safe.
Now just 1 swing away from potentially walking this thing off. Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Torres now at the plate.
Angelo Torres.
Swung on, belted. Across is the winning run, and the Rangers get a walk-off win, 6-5.
So you come into the 9th inning, it's a tied ball game. No one really wants to play extra, so everyone's looking at how we can get this game over with in regulation. Well, they got the run they needed, put 1 up, and they put 1 in the win column.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
I'm about to shake up the system. I'm about to do something different. I'm about to change up the game. They can't look away.
David Ace on an absolute tear of late and an astonishing hitting streak of 45 games, tying Willie Keeler's mark in 1897. Can he add 1 more today? It's the Detroit Tigers and the Texas Rangers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And now here is David Ace singing. He's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And he swings and lifts 1 to deep center field.
Get out of here. Get out.
Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. It's 2-0. 9 consecutive games with a home run.
They'll just dialed in at the dish right now. 9 games in a row. That's just unthinkable. Congrats to him. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So runner at second, 2 down. Tachiki getting ready to hit. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
On to first, and that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. We head to the second in Arlington. Tigers 4 and the Rangers nothing. Man at first, one away.
The second baseman, David Ace.
There's a swing and a drive. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Number 14 departs, and a home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break.
Now pitching.
The new pitcher in the game, Cole Reagan.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Hahn, the next to hit, takes ball one. Ace over at second, one down. Outside low, and it's 2-0. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Brandon Barriera getting loose out there. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
One strike.
Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Butler takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
No strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Next offering misses down and away.
2-1.
That one a little bit high, and now 3-1. There's the strike, 95 of that one. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. They put 2 on the board, 2 hits, 1 was a home run, no errors, and 1 man left. Now to the bottom of the second. Tigers 6 and the Rangers nothing. Back in Arlington as we go to the last of the third, and the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. On the ground, Ace throws to first, 1 up, 1 down.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Leading off for Detroit, the second baseman, David Ace.
Reagan's back to work. Right side. Roederer sizes this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
One down. Billy Goodson digs in now. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
And that one handled. Slings to first in time.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
So up next, David Ace. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Another homer, his 100th home run of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 8-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Billy Goodson stepping in for the Rangers. Runners at the corners, nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. Ground ball could be 2. O'Malley to second, and a run scores on the double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter. Volpe stands at second with 2 gone. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Tigers 8 and the Rangers 6. And here's the first baseman, Billy Goodson. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. On the ground right side, Ace. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Up next for the Rangers, Harry Ford. Tying run at the plate. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall.
Wastes no time there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Randy Kahn up now for the Tigers. He's already homered here in this one. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Tigers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
And that drops in for a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2. Struck him out swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Lawrence Butler up now for the Tigers. Pitch out, but no action. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
2-0. Outside with a breaking ball.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Three-1 is on the way. There's a strike.
3-2.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
First and second, 1 out. Leo DeVries up now for the Tigers. Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. On the move, heading back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, the center fielder, Keaton Wood.
Next to hit, Keaton Wood. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Two aboard, 2 outs. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Oh, 2 now. That one almost got him.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out of danger. Turned to the deception of that changeup. Great execution. Really sold it with the arm speed. Had his opponent way out on that front foot.
And we're back at the plate. Michael Arroyo.
Michael Arroyo.
And here's a slow roller. Ace. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. One run across, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in. He's got the cycle into third with a triple. Some history here, and what a game he's had. Chris, you hit for the cycle, so you know what this is like.
It's a really cool thing to accomplish, especially when your team gets the W. And one thing that gets lost in this is that you had at least 4 hits in a ball game, and not a lot of guys can even say they did that in the course of their career.
And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Henry Lopez will depart. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Mason Barnett will take over here.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Randy Kahn up now for the Tigers. He's already homered in this game. And that is out of play. And a swing and a miss there. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Chase Sugar up and throwing. Ace on third with 2 out. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Hard of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Tigers 11 and the Rangers 8. Ace was a big contributor for them in the win. Knocked out 5 hits, including 2 home runs.
Though they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
David Ace hit for the cycle last time out. Shades of Chris Singleton in 1999. What could this budding star have in his bag of tricks today? It's the Detroit Tigers and the Texas Rangers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And up next for Detroit, David Ace.
And all anyone can think about right now is his chase for that hitting streak record.
Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Batting fourth, the center fielder.
And the streak lives on. He keeps getting closer and closer to the record. There isn't a pitcher in the league who can solve him right now.
It's absolutely amazing, Boog. It seems there's no end in sight, and this is transcending baseball. We're talking almost 2 straight months with a hit every game. To get this close to the record, I want to see this thing happen, and it brings the kind of excitement to the sport that very few records do.
Ace off of first with 2 away. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. And now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. Here's Cole Roederer.
The right fielder, Cole Roederer.
Swing and a ground ball. Ace. Fires to first in time.
Batting 6th, the first baseman, Luis Vasquez. Now batting, second base.
Ace goes 5 feet 11 inches, hitting 3rd in the lineup. He's a former American League MVP. That's ripped to right down the line. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Rounds 3rd, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. He's in there. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So a runner at 3rd, 2 outs. Wood, the next to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. And there's a strike.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Way out front for strike 2. Not close with that one. Now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Outside low, 2-2. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number. So now here's the DH, Angelo Torres. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Nobody out, runner at first.
The second baseman, David Ace.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's going back. Back some more. And that one is gone over the right field wall. He'll touch them all. That's his 5th homer of the series. It's 3-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
So 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, David Ace, looking to complete the cycle with a double. Ripped on a line. And that is that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning stretch time. All tied up at 3 apiece. Here's the second baseman, David Ace. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one is going to go. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-3. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Ace had a sensational showing in the win. 4 hits, 2 of them leaving the yard.
But Booth can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. He's a big reason they got the W, and it's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.